Absalom uses charm, manipulation, and deceit to turn Israel against David. The chapter shifts the tone of the story, okay, from family drama to national crisis, as the king is forced to flee his own city. The first part of this chapter covers Absalom's political campaign. Absalom gets a chariot, horses, and 50 men to run ahead of him. Projecting royal image, he stations himself by the city gate and greets anyone coming to see the king for judgment. He tells them, "Your claims are valid, but there's no representative of the king to hear you. If only I were judge in the land." He warmly takes each man's hand and kisses him. Absalom stole the hearts of the men of Israel, a classic political move, undermined the leader while acting as the people's champion. The second part of this chapter covers the conspiracy at Hebron. After 4 years, and some manuscripts say 40, okay, so there's maybe a discrepancy here, but 4 to 40 is a lot of difference. But after some time, a good amount of time, Absalom asks David for permission to go to Hebron, claiming he needs to fulfill a vow to the Lord, okay? And David blesses him, not suspecting deceit. In Hebron, Absalom sends secret messengers throughout Israel saying, "When you hear me the trumpet, shout, Absalom is king in Hebron." He takes 200 men from Jerusalem who don't know his true plan. He also recruits Ahithophel, I think that's how it's pronounced. Sorry if I did it wrong. One of David Trust's counselors, giving the coup more credibility, right? The third, okay, so Absalom mixes religious pretense with political ambition. The third part of the chapter covers David flees Jerusalem. A messenger tells David, "The hearts of the people of Israel are with Absalom." David decides to flee to avoid bloodshed in the city. His household goes with him, except 10 concubines left to care for the palace. His loyal troops include the Kerethites and Pelethites, foreign guards, Ittai and the Gittite. Ittai the Gittite, a foreigner who refuses to abandon David. "Whatever my lord the king may be, whether it means life or death, there will your servant be. There will your servant be." Yeah, true loyalty often comes from unexpected places, okay, as this guy did right now. So, the fourth part of this chapter covers Zadok and the ark stay behind. The priests Zadok and Abiathar bring the ark of the covenant to David. David sends them back. "If I find favor in the Lord's eyes, he will bring me back. But if he says, I am not pleased with you, let him do as he wishes." David refuses to use the ark as a political prop, trusting God's will over symbolism. The fifth part of this chapter covers David weeps up the Mount of Olives. David climbs the Mount of Olives barefoot, with his head covered, weeping, okay? And he hears that Ahithophel is with Absalom and prays, "Lord, turn Ahithophel's counsel into foolishness." Hushai the Archite, another friend, meets David. David sends him back to Jerusalem as a spy to frustrate Ahithophel's advice. Even in grief, David uses wisdom and strategy, prayer and planning, okay? What are the key lessons from the chapter from the 2 Samuel chapter 15? The first lesson is rebellion often starts with subtle disloyalty. Absalom didn't attack outright. He eroded trust over time. Second lesson, loyalty is proven in crisis. Ittai's devotion to David stands in stark contrast to Absalom's betrayal. Third lesson, faith submits to God's will. David's decision about the ark shows humility before God's sovereignty. Fourth lesson, prayer and strategy go together. David prayed for Ahithophel's counsel to fail and sent Hushai to help make it happen, okay? So, finalizing here, Absalom wins the hearts of Israel through charm and deceit. declares himself king in Hebron and forces David to flee Jerusalem. Loyal friends remain by David's side, and he entrusts his fate to God while setting plans in motion to undermine Absalom's advisors, okay? The next chapter, David faces insults, betrayal, and more of Absalom's king. Shall we continue? You decide. Check the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.